Niner faithful, guess what? It's training camp, and the kid just got cleared yesterday, and I'm so excited. And hey, we're gonna have an exciting season, exciting training camp. I can't wait.
What up, TTC, YouTube, Mountain Empire? It's boy Mr. P-Town49 back again with my training camp update. I tried to get a video out before training camp started, but I had to work earlier in the week. So this is me making my video now. As you all know, training camp started on the 27th. Before training camp started, I wanted us to get a deal done with Solomon Thomas, but luckily we were able to get a deal done, I think, on the first day, but he wasn't able to practice. So he was only able to stand out on the sideline, be able to watch practice. He did his conditioning drill. He passed with flying colors. As you all know, Reuben Foster has been cleared. His shoulder checked out. It's all good. For all you haters out there, ain't nothing wrong with his shoulder. He's good to go. In fact, Reuben Foster, as soon as he stepped on the field, he's already making plays. He had a pick 6 on his first day of practice. Jarrell Bowman, he's looking as beast as ever. He ain't lost a step. So those two are going to combine to make a formidable linebacking duo, aka Patrick Willis and Jarrell Bowman 2.0. Let's see. I don't know if Reuben Foster is going to start out off bat, but from the looks of it, if he keeps doing what he's been doing on the first day, he will have that starting linebacker job sooner rather than later. Right now, Malcolm Smith is manning the starting linebacker job opposite Navarro Bowman. Our rest of our rookies, Trent Taylor, he's been looking good. He had a great day on day 2. I think he dropped 1 pass, but for the rest of the day, he was on point. Rashard Robinson, he's making noise, but I've been told you motherfuckers, me and Vet all off season, me, Vet, Billy Badass, been telling you guys about Rashard Robinson. You guys have officially been put on notice. I think he's going to be one of the top cornerbacks this year. So yeah, look out for my boy Rashard Robinson. Carlos Hyde, he's looking lean, he's looking faster, and he's already a power back. Now if he get some more speed behind that power, look out NFL. I think he's out for a breakout year this year. Our wide receiver core is looking way better. Make sure this thing is still lit. Wide receiver core is looking way better than it did last year. We had a bunch of scrubs last year that couldn't get your job done, so we overhauled the wide receiver core. We got Jeremy Curley coming back. He was the only bright spot of our receiving core last year. He's come back. We signed Pierre Garçon for the Redskins. He's a pretty solid piece. I mean, he wasn't my first choice to come on board, but rather him than some other scrub or some guy we had holdover from last year's roster. We got Marquise Goodwin from Buffalo. Now he's a wide receiver that I actually like. He has speed. He wasn't really utilized in Buffalo to his full potential. They just really used him on deep routes. In this offense, he's going to be more utilized in different ways, being more involved in the offense, unlike his days in Buffalo. We got Kyle Juszczyk. He's going to be multifaceted. We call him the OW, offensive weapon. He doesn't have really any set role within this offense. He can catch the ball, he can run the ball. So we're going to be using him in all sorts of type of ways. I'm just excited, man. This is just a new year, new attitude, new era. And I know y'all, you haters out there are saying we're going to win 2 games again this year, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all, because what mainly contributed to our 2-14 record last year was the fact that we had a lousy ass coaching staff. We had a shitload of injuries. That Cowboy game last year was the real noticeable game that let us know that we were just banged up. As soon as Navarro Bowman, our leader on defense, went out, Cats were just looking around like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And then the fact that our defense was really complicated, it was really detailed. You had to learn, you had to know like a lot of shit. It was really complicated. But this defense is going to be more easy, more attack oriented. Safeties won't have that much stuff to really memorize. And see, when playing defense, when you have to read and react and your brain doesn't process information fast enough, you react slower, and by the time you react, the play is already, you know, you already beat pretty much. And in this defense, it's more attack oriented, especially our D-line. Our D-line, man, our D-line's looking like it's going to be a beast this year. I think our defense is going to surprise some people this year. We had Solomon Thomas. I think it was Solomon Thomas. I don't know if he went up there to Hawaii with Armstead and Buckner, but I know for sure Buckner, Eli Harold, Eric Armstead flew up with forget his name, old boy from Seattle, Michael Bennett, one of the Bennett brothers. I think it's Michael Bennett. Plays DN for the Seahawks. They went up there and trained with him. I saw some video. It looked like they were putting in work. Eric Armstead has gotten leaner. And before last year, before he got the injury, they said he was unblockable. And pretty much this year in training camp today and yesterday, I've been hearing that he's picking up right where he left off, being a beast, being unblockable. The pass come on tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. You know, this whole deal with Colin Kaepernick, I mean, let me be the first one to put it out there. I appreciate everything Kaepernick did for this team. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope he catches on for a team, because it's a goddamn shame that we got sorry ass quarterbacks being signed by teams when he's still without a job. I think the Dallas Cowboys signed a quarterback, I think Josh McClown. It's a fucking joke that players like that are getting contracts, and you know, Colin Kaepernick is still on the free agent market. But I heard today that Baltimore might be interested, but I'm just gonna wait and see with that, because supposedly Seattle was interested too and they didn't sign him. So I don't know if they're just blowing smoke as a PR move, but we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, Kaepernick, I appreciate what you did for this team and this organization, but like Kyle Shanahan said, I don't think his skill set would have fit this offense. Kyle Shanahan is more of a traditional style coach, and he wants his quarterback to be a drop back passer, and I think that's the direction we're going with this team. So yeah, everybody's looking good. No significant injuries so far. The only injury that I have to report is Jimmy Ward. He's been put on the PUP list. It's nothing serious though. It's just a strain of his hamstring. He's already out on the side field running around, so I don't think he'll be out for much longer. Maybe a couple of days to another week, but nothing, you know, lingering or anything like that. So hopefully we get him on the field soon, because in our new 4-3 defense, 4-3 under to be politically correct, our safeties are an integral part of our defense, especially the free safety. He's pretty much our center fielder. You know, he's going to have to read and react and be able to get across the field, make plays. He's going to be our playmaker. He has to have range, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted Malik Hooker coming in this draft, because I think he would have fit well in our defense. But we didn't get him, but we got a great consolation prize. And I want to bring this guy's name up because, you know, people haven't really been talking about him, but we got a safety, I think, out of small school, St. Francis. The safety's name is Lorenzo Jerome. Look out for him, man. He was an undrafted free agent, and he was one of my favorite undrafted free agents. He's been making plays ever since he hit the roster. Just today, he had another interception. He's been making interceptions in OTAs and today. So, man, just keep it up, brother. Just keep it up. And I expect him to make this team. Cole Hikatini, he was another undrafted free agent that I feel like has a great opportunity to make this team. I don't like any of our holdover tight ends from last year. Vance McDonald, don't like him. He's not a great catcher of the football. He's a decent blocker, but besides that, he ain't shit to me. I hope he gets traded. I hope he doesn't make this team. Garrett Selleck, he's not nothing special either. He stays injured, and when he's not injured, he doesn't make enough plays on the field. Blake Bell, I had high expectations for him, but he just hasn't. It just hasn't, you know, shown on the field. So we got two rookie tight ends, and George Kittle and Cole Hikatini. If they keep doing what they're doing, they have a great opportunity to make this roster. But other than that, that's all I have to report. I know I've been gone for a while, but you know, I've just been kicking back with the family, working, honing my editing craft, trying to get this shit together so I can come back better, stronger, you know, stronger as in trash talk and editing and stuff like that. But yeah, once again, this is your boy Mr. P-Town 49, from P-Town all the way to the Bay. 49er faithful all day, and I'm out. Peace.